Alright, so I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't really know much about Jaylen Lane. I only know this name because of NCAA 25, and he was damn good on it for me. But that's not to say this pick is not good. Let's talk about the 128th overall pick, Jaylen Lane from Virginia Tech.
The way that we live is not for everybody.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jayden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, 6, 7 games into Jayden Daniels' career and he's already milking injuries, like...
Stop saying my name, you dick riding bastard.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with another video where we're going to be talking about the Washington Commanders 4th round draft selection. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload videos like this to the channel. Want to order 10,000 subscribers? Please help me get there as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So let me first start by saying this draft has went total opposite of what any fan thought. Outside of cornerback getting Trey Amos yesterday, who would have thought we were getting a left tackle? Who would have thought we would have drafted a receiver in the 4th round without addressing running back, without addressing edge? I'm saying that to say we as fans had the right to have opinions. However, at the end of the day, that's why it's just an opinion, because these guys in the room, Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, they know what's best for our team. And remember, and I'm not saying this to say that it's over. We probably still may find a running back later in the draft. But remember when I made the video titled Dan Quinn could be making a big mistake, and a lot of y'all commented on the video and was a little upset with me saying that they know what they're doing with addressing the running back position. I told y'all, I said Dan Quinn, from what he said at his press conference at the what was it, the owners meetings, he said that he was comfortable and complacent with the running back position. And we're already 4 picks into the draft, 3 that we picked, but round 4 obviously, and we still have not drafted a running back. Had plenty of opportunities to draft quality backs, and we chose not to. Now again, that's not to say we're not going to address it later in the draft or even undrafted free agents. That is to say that they simply may like what we have at running back for this year. And I know that may not like a lot. That may not make a lot of people happy, but it may be the reality of the situation. Now let's talk about my guy, Jaylen Lane, playmaker wide receiver out of VTech. Now again, I know about Jaylen Lane simply because he is fast as I don't know what on NCAA 25. As far as him IRL, I really don't know much about him because this year he did not have the best year. Only 2 touchdowns in his college career. We don't really know. We can't really judge this pick until we see him play. But they say that he can be maybe a good return man, right? Maybe he can come in and compete in camp, and maybe he works with the Luke McCaffrey and kind of terms of that realm of range of wide receiver position. But I don't see him being too much of anything right now. I'm more so looking at the other players that we're going to draft potentially the rest of the way. Are we going to pick up an edge? Are we going to pick up running back more so than Jaylen Lane himself? Because I don't necessarily have that much of information on him at the moment, besides that he went to Virginia Tech and he does not have like the best collegiate stats. But again, when you draft a guy like this, you're looking at him for his playmaking ability and what he can provide for you down the field. Best case scenario, this guy may be De'Ami Brown's replacement in the next coming years. And the good thing about a guy like Jaylen Lane and Luke McCaffrey is they're not expected to come in and do much, especially with all the veterans that we have in front of them now. Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, Michael Gallup, Noah Brown, right? These guys are much better learning from those guys than we're asking them to come in and just be contributors year 1. I don't expect that out of Jaylen Lane. I expect Luke McCaffrey to take a stride year two, but you never know. That's why I'm not really overreacting at this pick. Is this somebody that I would have took or I would have had on the board? No, because I'm very high on our receiving core. I think we're in a much better shape than we were in last year. You guys know how I feel about Noah Brown. You guys know how much I like Michael Gallup, and obviously Deebo Samuel coming and being that wide receiver too. This is just probably my opinion. I say Adam Peters throwing a dart at the board, seeing if it sticks, and seeing what we have in him in terms of a project. This guy is a very, very fast receiver. That's the only thing that I really know about him. Jaylen Lane, he ran a 4.34 at the combine. He's 5'10", so he's not a big body receiver, but he is more speed into this wide receiver room, which we at this point you can say kind of lack, because we already have good size with Michael Gallup. We already have good size with a guy like Noah Brown. Terry McLaurin is the fastest, most dynamic receiver that we have in terms of pure wide receiver, and now obviously you added Jaylen Lane to that room, and obviously you got Deebo Samuel as well. So I know a lot of people probably upset with, DJ Giddens being available and us not addressing running back. But like I said before, what if they simply think the running back position is fine the way that it is? I tried to forewarn you before the draft started. They literally came out their own mouth and said that they were complacent with the running back position. Like, they were fine with where it was at. But we still have a couple picks left, so don't necessarily get too bent out of shape. We're going to see this play out and trust Adam Peters and Dan Quinn. Okay, I get it, guys. I didn't get an edge. We didn't get a running back. But, again, until these guys make a true mistake, you can't bash them. Y'all gave more. A lot of y'all are giving more confidence and more leeway to a guy like Ron Rivera than a GM and a head coach that took us to the NFC Championship in year one. So, not to say that you can't have your opinion or reaction to it, but just think about it logically. Then leave your comment down below. How do you feel about it? If you genuinely don't like it, I understand it. But all I'm going to say is just trust the process until they give you a reason not to. All right? That being said, the Washington Commanders just spent the 128th pick on wide receiver Jaylen Lane. 5'10", 4.34 wide receiver out of V-Tech, kind of hometown. V-Tech, my guy Pedro Schmidt goes there, so I know he probably knows a little bit more about him, and also my guy Abdullah. So you guys go check out their videos, as they are actual V-Tech guys. Like, they go to the school, so they probably know more about Jaylen Lane, and probably seeing him up close and personal in terms of seeing him play on Saturdays more so than me. But the biggest thing that I know about him is that he is very, very fast and athletic, and we're getting more speed to this wide receiver room. Can't really ask for too much more than that. Now, you guys the video in the comment section down below. As always, me and boy Juan got to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're over 10,000 subscribers, so we greatly appreciate it. We reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Have a blessed one. Stay safe, be easy out there. Peace.
Never gave a damn. Ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a line.